Hi, my name is Mohammed Khurram Yousafzai, and today my guest is Dr. Khurram Shaukat Yousafzai.
Thank you.
And today we're going to talk about why the fuel prices are so high and what can we do to decrease our fuel prices.
Yes, this is a good question, but before this question, I would like to answer how we determine the fuel prices.
Yeah.
The fuel prices in Pakistan is actually consisting of many components. Like Pakistan is a country which imports its fuel from the Arab countries.
Yes.
Strictly Arab countries. I don't know why this policy, although it can import the fuel from Iran,
Yeah.
which is our neighbor. And it can also import the fuel from Russia through land. So basically, the fuel is coming through the ship.
Yeah.
So when you are actually paying for 1 liter of fuel, you're also paying for the cost of shipping, because it comes through a very big ship tanker.
Yeah.
So the ship comes from the Gulf countries like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and other such countries. So there are three different types of crude oil.
Yeah.
One is called the Arab Light. The second is called Murban, Murban. And the third is called the Dubai. So there are three varieties of crude oil that Pakistan imports. So these, it does not import crude from Iran or from Russia, which are different. Their names are different. And Pakistan has to pay for these crude oil on US dollar. So you have to have US dollar inside your state bank, because the state bank has to pay to these Arab countries for the oil, and then they send the tanker after they get the payment to the Karachi port, and then that tanker empties the oil in the Karachi port, and then it goes to pipelines to the oil refineries, and then the oil refineries refine the petrol. So basically, the calculation of the oil is in barrel of oils. So 1 barrel of oil contains 160, almost 159 or 160 liters of petrol.
Yeah.
But this whatever comes from the barrel is not just the petrol or the fuel which you use in the car. There is aviation fuel and diesel and aviation jet fuel, kerosene and naphthalene, and different kind of things come. So you can say half of the barrel is petrol and half is jet fuel and other things. So basically, that the money goes to the Arab countries, then they send the ship, and the ship payment is also, the transportation charges of the ship is also included.
Yeah.
For example, if you buy the oil from Iran, you will not have to pay for the shipping cost. So you will get the crude oil cheaply.
Yeah.
So the price of crude oil depends also on the mode of transport. Like, for example, if you bring a pipeline from Iran to Pakistan of crude oil, then you will have even more cheaper crude oil. Right? So that's how you can get a cheaper fuel. Russia is also having borders with us through Afghanistan. So if a pipeline comes from there, you will have a cheaper. And Pakistan is 5th biggest country in the world. And the population is so big, although it's very tiny geographically. It's like a dot on the map, but the population is crazy. It's like 5th biggest population in the world. So I think these Russia or Iran or even Saudi Arabia or Dubai or Qatar would be interested to give us a pipeline under the sea.
Yeah.
But it's not happening. Iran can send you a pipeline. Even if the crude oil comes through the trucks, because the trucks, if they bring this crude oil, we will generate a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs would be created for the truckers, like the truck drivers would have means of earning, and also the truck companies would, you know. So if you bring through truck or if you bring through pipeline, both ways we would have a lot cheaper crude oil from Iran than from the Arab countries, which Pakistan is not doing. So we can have like a cheaper oil. And then when you eliminate the shipping, because the shipping charges are higher and the charges through the land is less expensive.
Yeah.
Then the other thing is the currency. Like for example, you pay in US dollars. So US dollar is becoming very high. $1 in Pakistan is almost 280 to 300 Pak rupee. So if you import in another currency, like for example BRIC, BRIC currency. Like BRIC currency means the letters B is for Brazil, R is for Russia, I for India, and C for China. So if you buy in BRIC currency, then you will have more cheaper, because BRIC currency means that you can directly use, for example, if you buy things, most of your imports are from China. So if you're using the Chinese yuan, so you don't have to convert Pak rupee to US dollar and then to Chinese yuan and lose like 20% or 15% of the value. You can directly use, Chinese yuan. So
Yeah.
BRIC currency can be used to buy oil from Iran and from China, from Russia. So that will also drive the price of the crude oil cheaply. But when you are buying 1 liter of petrol from the petrol pump, actually the price of crude oil is not all the price. There are other things. Like for example, the government of Pakistan takes 60 rupees on each liter. So for example, 60 rupees is called PDL, Petroleum Development Levy. So petroleum development levy is actually 60 rupees on petrol and 50 rupees on diesel.
Yeah.
So you add this fixed tax to the each liter of. So if you get crude oil, add 60 rupees to it when you for each liter. Then there is commissions for the petrol pump. So the petrol pump or the dealer will take 8 rupees. So 8 rupees per liter goes to the person who is giving you the petrol on the petrol station. Then there is 7 rupees. 7 rupees is OMC. OMC means oil marketing companies. So 7 rupees goes to oil marketing companies. So 7 plus 8 rupees, that's 15 rupees, and 60 rupees for the government, all become 75 rupees.
Yeah.
So 75 rupees goes to the government, the oil marketing companies, and also to the the dealer or the one who gives you petrol. And then there is charges called IFEM. IFEM is actually like for example, if the oil is coming to Karachi to the refinery, the price of that liter of fuel is cheaper in Karachi than in for example in Gilgit or Peshawar, because we are in the north and they are in the south. So the trucks are coming from the refinery, and the you pay for the trucks, the petrol tankers which bring.
Yeah.
So that is from 1 rupee to 6 rupees per liter. That goes to the trucks. So what the government does, that it uses IFEM to equalize the price of 1 liter of fuel for Peshawar and Karachi is adjusted. They call it IFEM. It will be 1 rupee for Peshawar distribution company.
Yes.
But it will be 6 rupees for Karachi. So the government also takes a tax called IFEM.
Yeah.
So the IFM is used 1 to 6 rupees depending on the location of the petrol pump.
Yeah.
So add another 6 rupees. So that comes to 81. So 80 or 81 rupees. So 80 rupees goes to these people, and then is the price. So currently the price of petrol is 280 or 90, right?
Yeah, 90.
So if it is 280 minus the 80, then the price of crude oil will be 200 rupees.
Yeah.
And in that 200 rupees, I explained that the price for the shipping company, the shipping cost is also included. Take maybe 30 to 50 rupees in that. So the actual crude oil price may be 150 rupees. So, and whatever the refineries earning is also part of this 200 to 210. Right now, the price has just increased to 290. So, if
Yeah.
it's 290, then the price of, if you remove 80, then the price of crude oil is 210. So, in the 210, there is shipping, there is the profit for the oil refinery, and also the money that goes to the
Government.
the Arab countries for sending the fuel through the state bank. So so if we reduce this, for example, if you remove the shipping and if you don't use the US dollar, maybe we can get the crude oil for less than 150 or maybe 100.
Yeah.
So if you add, so then the actual price if you buy from Iran would be like 150 to 180 rupees, almost half the price of the current price. So that's how you can get cheap fuel and enjoy your motoring, and it would drive the price of food, because the trucks, the mechanism for petrol and diesel is different. So although I explained it, it's about the same. Sometimes the diesel before the diesel and petrol used to be same in Pakistan, but now the diesel sometimes is a bit expensive, sometimes a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But the basic mechanism is the same. So if you have fuel for 150 rupees or 180 rupees or maybe 120, because I don't know how much the Iranians will sell the fuel to us or the Russians, but you will save billions of Pak rupees, and you will the inflation will become almost half, and you will enjoy your cars. But I don't know why Pakistan is not doing this thing. It's strange, and we motor-loving people, they tax each and every liter. Because the tax people are incompetent. They don't want to directly tax, so they put indirect taxes like this PDL. PDL is a federal government tax. Federal government tax means that it cannot take sales tax, because sales tax, the provinces, according to the 18th Amendment, the provinces can only take the taxes. So the sales tax is actually zero on fuel, because the government don't want that the provinces earn money.
Yeah.
Because according to law, it's actually, instead of PDL, it should be sales tax. Instead of charging 60 rupees fixed federal tax, they should charge sales tax, and it should be collected by the provinces. And the provinces should not be begging from the federal government.
Yeah.
But the government has cunningly put PDL, like the federal government takes the tax FBR, and not the provincial governments are not allowed to take this. So this is another. Sales tax is also there, but it's currently zero. And the reason it's zero, because the federal government takes PDL.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope I've explained to you how we can have cheap oil.
Yeah.
And now the electric cars have also come. So electric cars are better because currently Pakistan has, but I think we'll talk about this in the other podcast about the electric cars. That's for other. So I hope I've answered your question. So thank you.
So, what is the difference between Euro 6, Euro 5, and Euro 7?
Yes. Actually, before Pakistan refineries, these refinery companies are earning a lot of money in Pakistan.
Yeah.
But they are not actually, giving us a clean petrol. The euro, actually, I would explain to you, it actually tell you about how clean because when the petrol is being burned, there are impurities in the fuel. We call sulfur, lead.
Yeah.
Before, we used to have leaded fuel. Even to a few years back, we used to have leaded fuel, and the leaded fuel used to cause a lot of diseases, cancers, and a lot of horrible diseases were happening. So then the international Europe and in America, they put the regulation of the Euro, so they Euro 4, Euro 5, Euro 6, now Euro 7s are there. I will not go into their details. I will explain it very easily that they removed the sulfur, they removed the lead, and because the lead was there for the knocking, like when the engine is running, the lead prevents the knocking, like tuck 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 sound occurs, na? So anti-knocking agent was the lead previously. That gives like the smell, that there's a peculiar, very like sweet smell to the petrol. That was because of the lead. So now they have removed the lead, and now the fuel does not smell like before. So when you run your engine, there is actually some fumes from behind which does not smell like the old petrol, but they put some additive, anti-knocking additive to stop the knocking, and they remove the sulfur. The more the sulfur is removed, the more the Euro number is higher.
Yeah.
So the more impurities is less, which are harmful for the environment and the people, the Euro number is higher. Like for example, in Singapore, Thailand has almost similar. In Thailand, it's similar to Pakistan, but in Singapore, India has a better Euro standard than Pakistan. So these refinery people, I think they bribe the government, or they do not want, because our lawmakers are not very educated. Their lack of education, they don't understand that what harm this fuel is causing. So in order to remove the harm, the Euro levels should be implemented, because these companies should be forced to bring new machinery. Like we talked about the oil from Iran, because Iran has sanctions by the US, so its refineries are actually old. So in order to bring the crude to Pakistan and then refine it in Pakistan, we have a better fuel. Instead of the smuggled fuel has a higher sulfur content because it's based on the old Euro standards.
Yeah.
So it will cause your carburetors and EFI system to be damaged. So, but if we put a refinery in Balochistan near the border with Iran and Afghanistan, then we can easily refine that fuel in Pakistan. We bring the crude, we refine it, make it better. So that is the solution for the government, and I hope people who would listen to or this talk and podcast would understand this.
Yeah.
So thank you for this question.
So thank you very much, Dr. Khurram Shaukat, for giving us such a nice talk about the petrol.
You're welcome.
So please like our video and subscribe to our channel. So please like and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time.
Thank you very much, and subscribe to our channel is very important to get the notifications, because this is very important.
Yeah.
And our channel also has Pashto and Urdu versions. So
Yeah.
there we have another 3 channels. So you can have like videos in the other languages like Urdu, Hindi, and Pashto. So please subscribe to our other channel as well.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and goodbye.
Goodbye.